Hello boys and girls, this is Mr. Victory. Thank you for joining me for another Grammar Keepers lesson. Today we're going to look at another skill that is not included on your Grammar Keepers chart. We're going to be talking about two-word sentences, very short sentences. And so this is something you'll have to take notes on and work with your teacher in class rather than writing the proof directly on your Grammar Keepers chart. Okay, so the question is, can a sentence only be 2 words long? Can we have that short of a sentence? And absolutely, yes we can. The thing that we have to have is we have to have a noun, person, place, or thing, and we have to have a verb, an action, or a word that, that shows state of being, a to-be verb. So if you have not watched the video on verbs, I would encourage you to go back and watch that and look at the verb checker so you can see how to check to ensure that a word is a verb. Now let's look at our example sentence. Boys laugh. Now that's a complete thought. It's telling me something. And it has a noun, boys. I can check that with our noun checker. And it has a verb, laugh. And according to the video that we watched on verbs, I can check that as well. So we have a noun and we have a verb, and it's a complete thought. So we know that this is a sentence. Let's read our practice conversation. Will you please read the two-word sentence? Boys laugh. Great. Is the second word a verb? Yeppers. Can you prove it? I laugh, you laugh, he laughs. Perfect. Is the first word a noun? It sure is. Can you prove that? A boys, the boys, some boys. It works perfectly in at least one of those. So it's definitely a noun, right? Right. Well, that's a perfect little two-word sentence. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, now boys and girls, we noticed that we took the noun, boys, and we put it into our noun checker. And so we were able to say, if you watched the noun video, and if not, please do so, a boys, the boys, some boys, and it certainly makes sense, doesn't it? But I want to point out one thing to you really quick that we haven't went over yet, or maybe you have with your teacher in class, but in my class we have not went over it yet. So now pronouns, like I, we, okay? Pronouns are not going to work in the noun checker, but they are certainly nouns. Is I a person? Yes, it is. Is we one or more than one person? Yes, it is. So we're talking about a person, place, or thing when we have a pronoun, even though it will not work in the noun checker. And I know that's kind of confusing, but I'm sure your teacher will discuss that with you more in class. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with a journal entry by this young man, Nicholas Pruitt. He's a 7th grader. And normally, boys and girls, I only read a small part of the journal entry, but today I'm going to read the entire thing just because this is a really fun journal entry. I remember it from last year, and I just want to share it with you. When I'm finished, you can go back through on your own. Make sure that each of these two-word sentences that Nicholas uses have a noun and a verb and are actually telling you something. They're a complete thought. So here we go. Today I will write about nothing. You may be thinking, but Nick, you just can't write about nothing. And to this I say, I do what I want. I can. People should. Now there are some different ways of writing about nothing. The one way you are thinking of is not the way I'm doing. It just isn't. This is the time where you may say, if you're going to write about nothing, then just do it. I will. So here it is. Just do it. Did you enjoy that bit of nothing? I did. Now you may think, there's nothing there. And to that I say, exactly. I thought that was so creative, and I've read that journal entry 3 or 4 times. Wow. Really creative journal entry by this young man, Nicholas. So, boys and girls, go ahead and pause the video, or you can rewind and then pause it, and read back through. Look at these short little sentences, and make sure there is a noun and a verb. And you can practice this on your own in class, in your own writing, and try to make some two-word sentences. Maybe you can do that tomorrow in your writing in class. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.